Hi and welcome to day 14 of my 30 days of eating entirely raw vegan. Just want to give you a really quick update on how the last 2 weeks have gone. First things first, it really hasn't been as hard as I thought it was going to be, and I can't stress that enough because I thought I was really going to struggle, and I'm surprised I haven't slipped up. Because I usually do when it comes to anything diet related. So yeah, it's been a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and I think that's got a lot to do with I'm just eating really nice food. Like, the fruit is all really ripe. I've got a big abundance of it in my pantry, and just helping myself whenever I want, and I think that's made it a lot easier. And also because I'm so used to being on such a strict diet, like a certain amount of calories, a certain macro ratio that's not 80-10-10, it's more like, I think I was doing 40-30-30 before, and to hit that sort of level of protein as a vegetarian, as I was at the time, was actually really difficult. So I was finding that almost impossible. So I'm finding 80% carbs, 10% fat, 10% protein a lot easier. The one I am struggling on is the fat. I am craving it a little bit, and I'm giving myself a little bit of flex. As long as I'm between 10% and 15%, I'm accepting that. But I mean, it's all healthy fats: avocados, tahini, nuts. But one thing I'm finding is that if I don't have the nuts or the avocados or the tahini, I'm struggling to hit certain recommended daily allowances of my vitamins, for certain vitamins. So vitamin E, for example, is one that I think I'm a bit low on sometimes, and I find that if I have some nuts, that tends to sort that out. Other than that, this diet, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, it actually just really does hit all of those recommended daily allowances. I'm using Chronometer, which is just so good because it tells you exactly what you should be getting in a day. You log all of your food, it's completely free to use. It ends up being a bit of a challenge to meet all of those vitamin and micronutrient goals. The thing that I've noticed the most is the positivity and the energy levels. I have always struggled with my energy levels. Before I was on this 30 days raw, I was eating vegan for about a month before, and then I'd been vegetarian since I was 6 before that. And I don't know whether it was linked to that, whether I wasn't getting in the right nutrients, etc. I wasn't eating particularly healthily before this year. This year I've been on a bit of a health kick, so I am eating a lot healthier than I used to, but I was still really struggling with my energy levels. I think I definitely improved in the mornings with eating healthier, but I was still struggling mid-afternoon, and I'd have a bit of a slump where I just felt like I really needed coffee or sugar or something to wake me up. Over these last 2 weeks, my energy levels have been getting better and better, and that mid-afternoon slump is just gone. By that point of the afternoon, I'm absolutely just full of energy, and I'm normally doing some work or something like that, and I'm just cracking on with it and being really productive. So that's just been such a positive change. I would say that the energy levels are especially good when I've been eating more simple foods. So when I try and create random raw dishes, like I have been, I created a raw pizza and it's all really delicious, and I've had fun creating that. But I would say that when I'm eating like that, I don't feel quite as good as when I'm eating just really simple foods like fruit smoothies, salads. I know it's a bit dull, sorry, but that is just the way it is. But there's not a lot in it. It's just that after a couple of days of trying these recipes out, I think, you know what, I'm going to have a bit more of a simple day today, and yeah, I feel even better. I'm so surprised at the amount my energy levels have gone up over the last 2 weeks. I really wasn't expecting for there to be much of a change. I'm at week 2. It feels like I've been doing this for so much longer in a positive way, and I just can't believe the change in me and how I'm just feeling really productive, getting loads done. And yeah, I just feel, I wake up every morning feeling really happy, I've got energy to work out. And I know you watch the videos of other people that are doing this sort of lifestyle and you think, would that actually work for me? And it has. My calories I've been keeping at around 2,200 and 2,500 calories, I'd say, on most days. But there were a couple of days where I'd say I felt like I overate. I would say my calories on those days went up to sort of 2,600, 2,800. But it was more a case of I felt like I'd eaten too much. It wasn't that I was in my mind thinking, oh, that's too many calories. I'm trying not to think like that. The only real negative that I had last week was that my skin was breaking out a bit, and that has cleared right up towards the end of this week. It's just, yeah, I don't have any problems with that really anymore, so that's good. The other thing that's happened with my skin, I really suffer with dry skin on my face. I get little patches of dry skin. I have to moisturize my legs and my arms every day, otherwise it just gets unbearably dry and itchy. And that has just totally disappeared. I can get through an entire day without even having to put moisturiser on. I think that's obviously got to be down to hydration. I'm not drinking any more than I was prior to doing this diet, so it's got to be from the food. And that is just a real relief, because that was just quite uncomfortable sometimes. So I'm really pleased that that is one benefit so far. The other thing I've noticed with regards to my skin this week is that my under eye dark circles have noticeably improved. And I noticed this a couple of days ago actually, because I almost forgot to put on concealer. Concealer is something I have worn under my eyes since I was 16. I don't go a day without wearing it. I've always had dark circles. It's just one of those things I suffer with. But yeah, just 2 days ago I was putting on my makeup, put everything on, just forgot to do my concealer, and I was looking in the mirror going, there's something I've forgotten, but I couldn't put my finger on it because obviously the dark circles are still there, but they're just so much better. And again, I think that's down to the hydration. I did manage to get a cold, which I was really surprised at. Just woke up one day, around about day 9 I think, and I had just a bit of a mild cold, and I was thinking, God, how have I managed to get a cold when I'm eating so many fruits and vegetables? I'm hitting all of my targets and goals for my vitamins and micronutrients. I was really surprised, but I guess it's just one of those things. And the weirdest part about it was that I went to bed that evening feeling a little bit rotten, and the next morning it was just gone. And not just gone, I woke up feeling absolutely on top of the world. I had loads of energy, went to my workout, it was absolutely fine. So it was literally a 1 day cold. I've never had that in my life. So saying that it's been fairly easy is genuinely the truth. The only time I've had cravings in the last 2 weeks, once when I was cooking my husband a jacket potato, which I'm sure everybody can understand, because when a jacket potato is in the oven, it smells lush. So that was one time, and the other time, I don't even know why I got this, but I really fancy porridge with peanut butter on and some jam. I haven't had anything that's not raw, so it's not been an issue. They're just passing cravings, and twice in 2 weeks is a miracle. So that's week 2. I am really pleased with how everything is going. I'm really enjoying this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next 2 weeks. I'm a bit concerned I'm gonna miss this when I stop, but we'll see. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll be ready to eat some cooked food again, make myself some nice sweet potato chips. I quite like those, oven baked, no oil. But quite honestly, all I fancy at the minute is some banana and ice cream, so that's what I'm gonna go and make. So I will see you next week.